What's going on, Guardians? Sly here, and thanks for checking out another Sly Nation Destiny reset guide. Now, this will be the last reset guide for Rise of Iron, because in 1 week's time, we'll be entering into a new age within Destiny, the Age of Triumph. So with that, we have one last live stream to go, and as always, it will be held tomorrow at the usual Bungie time, which is 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. And of course, if you have work or school, church, jury duty, whatever the case, I got you. I'll have the whole thing unedited in HD without commercials here on my channel. Now tomorrow we're going to get a sneak peek at some of the returning weapons that will be sure to stomp down the doors of the current meta. We have Fatebringer, Vex Mythoclast, and of course the very dangerous Playdeth Revenge. And who could forget? The Confluence. And of course, those were all terror weapons in Year 1. And they're coming back with elementals that will throw a wrench into the power distribution, not only within the Crucible, but things like the Nightfall and the Raid as well. So it'll be nice to see how those get changed for the end of this first Destiny adventure. But it will be nice to have Oracle damage back again, and if the Vault is anything like it was in Year 1, you're going to need all the Oracle damage you can get to help you through it. It's the toughest and the best raid in Destiny, at least in my opinion. Now I'm hoping a few new weapons will also drop in the loot pool, but we'll see how that works, if it even happens at all. And like I said, we'll see tomorrow. But in any case, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's check out what Destiny has to offer in Rise of Iron for one last time. It's Tuesday, March 21st, and this is your Destiny Rise of Iron weekly reset guide for the last time. So before we start this thing, I wanted my Destiny fans out there to know that I'm having a giveaway today sometime. Now that is if I don't get interrupted again. And it will be a free copy of Mass Effect Andromeda, courtesy of my friends at Kinguin. Also, BioWare was gracious enough to hook us up with $50 in free BioWare store credit. Also from, I think it was ThinkGeek, Colorado. That's where the store's from. So if you can buy anything your heart's desire. I'm hoping a few more emails were answered this morning as well, so I'll check that out, and hopefully we'll have another prize waiting for us, but again, I will confirm that in the video later today. So definitely check that out when you see it drop. Those two people have... So definitely check that out when you see it drop. Those two companies have done me a huge, and done us a huge favor by donating these things so I could give them away to you guys. And that's what I've always wanted to do. And hopefully now maybe my channel is big enough to get a little recognition that I can start giving away more prizes, you know, and by doing small reviews or just, you know, advertising a little bit. And if that means I can get more free stuff to you guys, I'm open to that all day. And of course, I'll be announcing a winner later on in the week on Friday, which of course is always Giveaway Friday. Alright guys, let's do this. As always, we're starting up here in orbit and checking out the Crucible first. Now the weekly Crucible playlist will be getting quite the overhaul coming up here soon. Now if you haven't heard, check out the Destiny weekly update for more, but it's definitely getting a little bit of a change. Alright, so first playlist this week, we have Inferno Rumble. It's a free-for-all, kill everything, watch your back, no trackers, only kills earn points. Our second playlist this week is Mayhem Clash, 6v6 team deathmatch, and with Mayhem rules. Probably Mayhem Clash is probably the most fun playlist within Destiny, at least, of course, my opinion. And as you guys know, up top here, we have Elimination, holding things down until Osiris comes back on Friday. Excuse me. Alright, well next let's check out the weekly Nightfall. So as always, we have Epic up first, we have heavily shielded, highly aggressive, enemies appear in great numbers. Then we have fresh troops. Some enemy squads have been fortified with additional reinforcements. And look at this next bad boy. Ugh, match game. Enemy shields are resistant to all unmatched elemental damage. Next, catapult. Grenade recharge rate is greatly increased. And exposure. Guardian shields are increased, but do not replenish. So even though there's no burn, it's not a total walk in the park. Fresh troops, match game, and exposure. Depending on the strike, it could be, you know, a little challenging. Anyways, let's jump in and see who we're taking down this week.
Varix has brought unsettling news. The Devil Splicers have used Siva to resurrect an old foe. Tenix the Scarred has become Tenix Perfected.
Tanix's crew has joined the Splicers. They're using Siva to reanimate his body and overtake his territory. Lord Saladin says you are indispensable in old Russia, Guardian. We thought you should be the one to handle this.
Tenix Remastered. This guy isn't too bad, but having all those extra shields and stuff, I don't know, man. We'll see how it turns out. But alright guys, well next, let's head back up to orbit and see what's going on for the next weekly playlist we have. And that, of course, is going to be the Heroic Strike playlist. Alright, so let's head over there and take a peek real quick. Alright, so of course we have Epic's little brother Heroic up first, which is enemies appear in greater numbers and are more aggressive. Following that, Arc Burn, arc damage from any source is greatly increased. Chaff, player radar disabled, and then Catapult, grenade recharge rate is also greatly increased. Not too bad. Arc Burn usually helps out if there's nothing else on there, so. Alright, well next up, I believe it is time to go down to the temple and see what's going on over here. No wait, raids are first. Alright, so I feel like I haven't done this in like 2 weeks for some reason. Even though I do this every week, it feels like it's been a long time since I've done a Destiny reset guide. Anyway, so for King's Fall, first up, the War Priest Challenge is here for this week. And moving over to the Wrath of the Machine, we have Vosic Challenge. So the easiest two of both raids. Definitely going to be awesome. And I can't wait to find out what the Crota and the Vault of Glass Challenge are going to be. It's going to be awesome. I have a hard feeling, I need to wake up, man. I'm stuttering too much, all kinds of shit. Anyway, I have a bad feeling that Atheon is going to be a terrible, terrible challenge. Like they said, it's going to be the hardest challenge that they've created so far. And while the other challenges, like, you know, Oryx and Axis, you know, while they weren't super, super hard, they did take, you know, a couple of weeks of, you know, getting into the swing of things to, you know, get it down in like, you know, 1 or 2 tries. So if that's going to be their hardest one, I'm kind of excited to see what it is. And people haven't played Atheon in a very long time, if ever. So it's going to be, it's going to be like a brand new raid all over again. People are going to be LFGing left and right trying to find people who know what to do. And it's going to be chaos. Love it. Alright, now we're ready. So let's head over to the tower, or the temple. Sorry guys, you know, it's like 4:30 in the morning. Anyways, we're going to go down here to the temple real quick, and we're, of course, check out Tyra Karn and Shiro, see what kind of new goodies they have for us this week. Alright, my friends, welcome to the temple, and as always, first up, we're checking out our boy Shiro, and we're going to take a look at his bounties and then his class items.
Is there a god you can't defeat?
So, first up for the bounties, we have Pull the Plug, kill fallen majors and ultras. Following that, Anti-Splicer, complete patrols in the Plague Lands. Then we have Archon's Forge bounties. First up is Captains, complete Captain encounters in the Archon's Forge. You need 4 of those. And then the last one here is Archon's Forge Servitors, complete 4 Servitor victories in the Archon's Forge. Moving on to class items. First up for the Hunter, the Mantle of Galeon comes in at, that's pretty good. Discipline Strength, 34. That's not a max roll, but it is definitely something that'll get you to tier 12. Next up, Silimar's Iron Sash coming in at 32-34 intellect strength, and then Scory's Iron Bond coming in at 34-35 discipline strength, which is also tier 12 capable. And I believe Scory's Iron Bond is one of my favorite ones with the Warlock, at least in terms of Iron Banner class items. I've always liked that kind of like reef looking thing. Alright, thank you, Shiro. Next up, let's head over to Granny G on the hill and see if she's willing to part with anything amazing. Now, last week was pretty good, if I remember right. She had an artifact with all 3, stats on there: discipline, intellect, and strength. So that's pretty hard to beat. All right, so let's jump in and take a look here. First up, we have Memory of Timur, strength 102, not really that good. Memory of Radagast is up next, 73-77, mediocre. And then Memory of Galeon coming at 104 intellect. So definitely nothing that good this week.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Granny, and all my peeps over here at the Iron Temple. Next, let's head back up to orbit and then fly over to the good old tower. So I don't know about you guys, but I have a pretty good feeling. Like, I'm not sure if I mentioned this in my other videos or not, but I think that this Age of Triumph thing for like the first, I don't want to say iteration, but the first Destiny game, I guess, the first part of Destiny, I have a feeling that, since basically the speaker's saying, we're in an Age of Triumph, you defeated this and done that, and here's all these super powerful weapons back, and here's like, you know, Daybreak, which makes you basically mayhem for strikes. I mean, they're basically saying, you know, this destiny is over with. And on top of that, if we're in an Age of Triumph, that means all the enemies are defeated here. Like, we're safe. We can rebuild. We're going into an entirely new story, like completely different than what I think people were believing. I think that we're going to be far away from the tower. We won't see Zavala. We won't see, I mean, any of the characters or people that are in the story right now. I think they might be in the lore, but I don't necessarily think that we will see them next Destiny. I believe it's going to be a completely new area, completely new story, new lore, new everything. I think it's going to be pretty sweet. A lot of stuff to dig into, so. Okay, guys, well, as usual, we're going to check out the vendors first, and as always, we're going to see what Mr. Hideo has for us this week over here, so let's pop on over. Okay, so this week, New Monarchy is accepting Spid Metal, so that's good for the raiders out there.
Good luck out there.
Next, let's walk over to Dead Orbit.
This could be
Alright, so Dead Orbit is accepting Wormspore this week. No thank you, my friend. I will hang on to all the Wormspore that I have, which is 116. I think that's it. I think they were selling or accepting Wormspore last week too, so strange to see it back to back. Okay, so, and Lakshmi at the Future War Cult. She is accepting Spirit Bloom, so, yeah. I don't really need to turn any of that in. Okay, well, that wraps us up for the vendors. Next, let's head back into the Hall of the Vanguards. We're going to check out Javala and Shax to see what they got for us. And maybe I'll head over to the speaker. I haven't checked out his class items in a long, long time. What's up, Zavala, my friend? Alright, so for his bounties, first up we have Strike Elite. Earn a gold tier, silver tier, or bronze tier achieved medals. Following that, Sunrise. Earn a gold tier achieved medal in the Nightfall before time expires. And then finally, Simply Perfect. Complete Siva Crisis Strike without any member of your fire team dying to earn flawless medals. I don't think I've seen that one yet. You need to get 3 of those under your belt to wrap that up. Alright, Zavala, thank you, sir. Next, let's check over Shax and see what he's got. And since they're pretty different, you know, playlists this week in the Crucible, I bet you it's going to be Rift or Control again. So, let's see what's up. I'm going for Rift. I'm going for Rift. Alright. Here we go, and back to basics. Exercise your skills. Clash. I should have known it. Mayhem Clash. That was a derp move. Anyway, exercise your skills in the Clash match type. 7 matches complete, 50 primary kills, 25 assisted kills, and 25 ability kills. Okay, so next let's hop over to the speaker. Check out his class items since it's been like months since I looked at that dude. I wanted to add it to the weekly reset guide because every once in a while he had some pretty good rolls on him, but unfortunately, like, these things were already becoming so long, and with, you know, being so late in Rise of Iron, it doesn't really matter. I think it would just be more of a hindrance than actually informative. So I kept it out. But alright, Mr. Speaker, let's see what you got.
We have much that could help.
So first up, Voidwalker's Bond, 32-32 intellect strength. Then we have Sunsinger's Bond, 33-34 intellect discipline. And then the Stormcaller's Bond, 31-35 intellect strength. Nothing really that good, so. Okay, so next we're going to head over to the Reef and check out my favorite lady in space, Petravenge. Alright, Guardians, so welcome to the Reef. And first up, as always, we're going to see Lady P over here. So let's pop in. It's been so long, Petra. Where have you been? Oh, yeah, I've been checking out Korra and Andromeda. That's what I've been doing. You jealous? Yeah, you jealous. Yeah. Alright, anyway, guys. First up for the bounties, we have Take the Wanted. Darn Who, Horn of Oryx, and the Cosmodrome Fire Team. I wouldn't recommend it. Following that, Take Them Out. Kill 12 consumed or named Fallen Hive, Cabal, or Vex in the Cosmodrome. And then the last one for these old bounties, Take Them All. Destroy 100 taken. As for the new bounties here in the back, the first one of that is Queen's Sovereignty. Defeat 50 Fallen in any strike playlist. Then Queen's Treasure. Open the Queen's Treasure chest in the level 41 PoE. And of course, the last one here is Queen's Curse. Get 30 Void kills on the Dreadnought. Alrighty, thank you, Petra. Next, let's go check out our Cricket in Space, Mr. Varix. And hopefully he'll give me some etheric light that I can upgrade Petra a little more. So, ooh, I'll take it. And anything good? Toka's not too bad. Alright, so first we're going to take a look at his bounties, and then after that we're looking at the challenge entry of his super secret modifier. So first up for the bounties, we have Riot Guard. Kill champions in level 41 prison of elders or the challenge of elders. You need 6 champions, so that means 2 rounds. Following that, heavy hitter, use a heavy weapon to kill enemies in level 41 PoE or the challenge. You need to kill 50 of them. And then shock trooper, use arc abilities to kill enemies in level 41 PoE or the challenge of elders, and you need 30 arc ability kills. Alright, and this week's super secret modifier is super kill bonus. Super kills are worth more points. Alright, my compadres, that does it for this week's Destiny Weekly Reset Guide. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I cannot wait, guys, I cannot freaking wait to start making new, fresh, and exciting Destiny videos. You know, I could have made, you know, it's like some small-time weapon reviews, strike hints, raid strategies, you know, stuff like that for, you know, for Rise of Iron, like what we're in right now. But it's something we all know how to do by now, and it's in the past. Of course, I'll be making challenge guides for the Vault of Glass and Crota's End, but besides that, Destiny is really about over, man. It's all been there, done that. And not just that, been there, done that thousands of times. So I cannot wait for a fresh new start. Okay, so we are done here, y'all. As always, thank you so much for watching. And like I said, be sure to check in later today and watch my giveaway video. It's going to be awesome. As always, you guys know I could not do this without the nation behind me. So thanks for sticking with me through these thin days of Destiny. And here's hoping that some life will be breathed back into Destiny with Destiny 2 just a few short months away. Also, hope you're enjoying Mass Effect Andromeda. I don't care what half of those reviews said. The ones that matter, like Game Informer, Forbes Gaming, PC Gamer, and a few others, rated the game very nicely at like 8.5 to 9. And it sucks that the game is being held back because of 2 human faces that are a little off, and while everything else in the game is absolutely gorgeous. And I hate when reviewers see one thing and they dig into that for the rest of the review. It's like they have blinders on. They see one bad thing and they can't recognize anything else. That's a very bad review. Anyway, I'm out, y'all. Have a wonderful week. Feel free to visit me on Twitter at SlyNation or even on Facebook at SlyNation Gaming. It's the best way to see all the latest tidbits of news as well as my latest uploads. Stay on the lookout for more videos coming out of Sly Nation here very soon. But until then, this is your boy Sly, and I will catch you all next time.
It's too precious now, yeah. I can take away our story now. We come too far to waste our story. It's our story now.
Let's go.